Hey guys, welcome to the Liberal Hive Mind, a channel solely focused on exposing the abundant hypocrisy of the left. In today's segment of Leftists Have Completely Lost Their Minds, we head yet again to another college campus. A place of open discussion, ideas, rigorous debate. Getting to the bottom of things, getting to the facts. Yeah, no. More like a socialist cult environment where ideas are enforced. A fascistic hellscape filled with purple hair little gremlins running around committing assaults and violent acts on anybody they disagree with. There is a long recorded history of exactly this. This time we have two totally unhinged students who simply couldn't handle words. Other people existing who have different opinions. And so they decided that the best course of action would be to yell at, assault, and vandalize those they disagree with and promptly get arrested. We got lefties losing it and we got lefty activists effing around and finding out. Let's keep exposing this leftist clown world. We got some stuff to get into, so let's roll the tape. Alright folks, so recently female athlete Riley Gaines turned female sports activist showed up at a college campus. I think it was Penn State University, and the leftoids just couldn't help themselves.
What? Get the out my face!
Will be children.
Excuse me, sir. No questions.
Oh, you're not.
Transphobic.
Huh?
Why should I be transphobic?
You are transphobic.
No.
What the is the sign you're holding right now, huh? Get this out!
Whoa.
Yo.
That's on camera, right?
Calm down.
Yep.
Calm down.
What?
Where's the police? You're here trying to
Police
Don't have
down
better
here,
ideas, behave.
No one's attacking you.
That was
Put down our stand.
I'll talk to you.
The girl and the guy at the back.
No.
Okay, just one over here.
Sir, it's this one and this one.
Here?
With the backpack
And the one with the mask.
and the mask.
Yep.
Don't touch me like that.
Are we being detained? Are we being
Can you let
detained?
go of me?
Are we being
Can
arrested?
you
Are we
let go
being
of me?
detained?
Don't touch me.
Are we being Are we being detained?
Yes.
Okay.
Go.
You've got video.
Am I being arrested?
You can put it on.
Okay, you can put it in the back.
I just don't want it spilling all over.
All right, fine.
What's he being arrested for?
Disorderly conduct right now.
All right. What's that mean?
We're seriously failing the next generation. It's such a soft generation. But don't get it twisted, because soft doesn't mean benign. It doesn't mean harmless. Because these people, yes, these young people that you have just witnessed in action are young fascists in the making. When you have ideological zealots forcefully imposing their will and standards, that's how you get fascism. It seems dumb, it seems stupid, ha ha ha, what a bunch of dumb college kids acting like unhinged weirdos on campus, but it's obviously much more serious than that, because this is the next generation of thought leaders. Sounds crazy, but it's actually true. These universities are producing the next generation of teachers, human resources staff, journalists, and they have been brainwashed to the point where they are becoming militant. This is militant behavior. When you wear masks to conceal your identity and run around in a group enforcing your views through violence, you are no different from any fascist militant organization that currently exists or that has existed. Sure, it may not be to the point where we're seeing violent uprisings and subjugation of people through extreme violence, but who's to say it's not going to go there? And who's to say that these people don't have the capacity to act in that manner? In my view, they obviously do. If these people could, they would get rid of you. They would throw you in the damn gulag, because that's what ideological zealots do. It's not like they're actually thinking their ideology or actions through. No, they have bought in 100%. They are cult members. We're not talking about a group of people with sound ideas and arguments, making those arguments in the public discussion, attempting to win through ideas. We're talking about people who have bought into a groupthink mentality, and they are willing to enforce it pretty much no matter what. This kind of behavior only exists in an environment of heightened ignorance. And speaking of ignorance, these young students seem to be completely ignorant to the fact that they're essentially repeating history. Whether it's the birth of communism in the Soviet Union or Mao's Cultural Revolution, it's always forward, ideological young thinkers fixing society's problems with their ideological vision of how the world should be. Fascism, authoritarianism, suppression of speech, enforcement of ideology through violence and control. These kids don't get it. And it's kind of ironic with these young little fascists, because their favorite word, their favorite political term seems to be fascist, but it seems like most of them can't even define the word.
I know he's not a fascist, but it's more just of getting the community together to just go against him.
A lot of people said he's not actually a fascist. So then why call him a fascist?
Well, I don't know the exact definition of a fascist, so I don't know if he is or isn't a fascist.
Oh man, is that an amazing moment. What an amazing clip. Most of these young students don't even know what fascism is. And that young woman in that clip had a rare moment of honesty where she essentially said the quiet part out loud that they know Charlie Kirk or other people that they accused of being fascists aren't fascists. They just use it to rally the troops. Yeah, that sounds like a cult. How are you supposed to heed the warnings of communist-style fascism if you literally don't even know the definition of the word and you keep using it incorrectly, accusing small government, individual rights, and liberty conservatives of being fascists, as you demand your political opponents be stripped of their right to even participate in public discussion, for them to be deplatformed, depersoned, for their ideas, stances, and politics to be banned from the public square and from academia as a whole. It's completely absurd, and the scariest part is that this is the next generation. This is what we're going to have to contend with. Every generation's politics is different from the last, and the modern day academic left, the next generation that's about to take over once the boomer Democrats exit, it's going to be another beast entirely. A fascist leftist monster. Because this kind of behavior, this kind of ideology is extremely pervasive. It's not just an extreme, radical, fringe group. No, it's pretty much leftist academia as a whole. I'm going to pause this recording. I'm going to take 5 minutes. I guarantee you, I'm going to come up with a bunch of different clips of other students acting and behaving in the exact same way, flipping the table, vandalizing the conservative space, and feeling justified doing it.
Out of here,
Your TPUSA, you dumb. Whatever. I can't. Hey, that's illegal. Yeah, sure. Whatever.
There is nothing more dangerous than a narcissistic ideologue who has bought in. And these young people, they have bought in at 100%. You know, they're actually convinced in their minds that they're the good guys. They're flipping tables, they're assaulting people, they're losing their minds, constantly calling for, justifying violence and censorship. They act in horrible ways, yet still view themselves as almighty and virtuous. It's insane. That's why they're always surprised when they get arrested. What am I being arrested for, officer? Disorderly conduct. You literally flipped the guy's table over and vandalized his table. Oh, I didn't know that bashing the fash was a crime, officer. It's so incredibly stupid, but again, I reiterate, it is dangerous. It is a mind virus, and viruses do what viruses do. They infect and spread. And look, we may be in the early stages of this leftist fascism sickness, but just because it's leftist fascism light doesn't mean that it shouldn't be taken seriously. If you caught a sickness in its early stages, you would act early and aggressively to address it and find the antidote. Well, culturally, that's probably exactly what we should be doing, especially considering the entire academic system, from kindergarten all the way to higher education, the entire thing, the entire body, at this point has pretty much fallen ill. Essentially, a societal organ has been infected. Maybe, just maybe, it's time to start taking it seriously, and maybe it's time to act. I don't know, just food for thought. That's what I got for you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.